Bonjour! Alors, comme le printemps arrive, et comme le 1er mars c'était la fête de Saint-David au Pays de Galles, je voudrais vous raconter une petite histoire de dragon. Et après, on va faire une recette traditionnelle du Pays de Galles. Alors, si vous aimez bien la vidéo, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner en bas. Et puis aussi, cliquez sur la petite sonnette, comme ça vous aurez une indication quand il y a une autre histoire. Allez, on y va, mais cette fois en anglais. Hello there! I love daffodils. When I have daffodils in my garden, I know spring is coming. Spring is coming! The catkins are on the trees and the leaves are coming out. But spring is so early this year. The daffodils were out in my sister's garden 2 weeks ago. They are out in my garden now. But when I see daffodils, I think of Wales. And I think of the dragon on the Welsh flag. So today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Welsh dragon. And then after, we will be making some Welsh traditional soup. But first, we need to make 2 dragons. Cut a 16 centimeter square of thin paper, or bigger. Fold the paper twice. Turn the paper over. Continue folding. More quickly. Quicker. Keep folding. Don't stop folding. Keep going. And stop. That was easy. So, now we have our dragons. I can tell you the story of the Welsh dragon. This is the earth, or the world. A long time ago, there were a lot of dragons on the earth. Not just 1 or 2 dragons, no, a lot of dragons. And the dragons lived all over the earth. There were happy dragons and sad dragons. There were shy dragons and courageous dragons. There were good dragons and bad dragons. There were fire dragons and water dragons. The dragons lived all over the earth. There were dragons in North America and South America. There were dragons in Asia. Some dragons preferred the hot summers in Australia or in Africa. Other dragons preferred the cold, icy weather in Antarctica, or they lived in the Arctic. And then there were the dragons in Europe, the European dragons. And in Europe, there really were a lot of dragons. One of these dragons was the ice dragon. The ice dragon lived in England. He lived in London. The ice dragon loved the cold winters. He loved the icy weather and he loved the ice. One year, the winter wasn't cold in England. This made the ice dragon angry. So, the ice dragon flew away from England. The ice dragon flew to France. But in France it was too hot. Oof! So the ice dragon flew back to England. He flew west, not east, west over England, and he arrived in Wales. Wales has a lot of little villages. The towns and villages are very pretty in Wales. The houses are made of stone and the roofs are often traditional. They are made of slate. When he was flying over northwest Wales, the ice dragon looked down. He could see mountains. He could see Snowdon, the biggest mountain in Wales. The weather was cold and the mountain was white. It was covered in snow. Suddenly, the ice dragon saw a really pretty village. There was a bridge in the village. Under the bridge, there was a river. But the water was cold. There was a wall along the river to protect the village. And there were houses along the river. And behind the village, there was a mountain. The ice dragon looked down on the village and said, "Wow, I want to live in that village. It's so beautiful and the river is frozen and I can see icicles. Icicles under the roofs. That village looks cold. It's just perfect for me." So the ice dragon flew round the village and flew down into the village, and he landed by the river. There were some people in the village. They were standing on the bridge. When the dragon landed, they said, "Hello, where are you from?" But the people didn't know the dragon was not a good dragon. The dragon was a bad dragon, and the dragon was angry, and the dragon did not want to speak to people. He did not want to chat. No. And when the dragon was angry, the dragon blew. He didn't blow fire, he blew ice on the people, and the people froze. The people froze cold like statues. The people in the village were not happy. They were very unhappy. And they were cold. They were frozen. The people asked themselves, "We are getting colder and colder. When is the spring going to come? We want to see the daffodils again." But the ice dragon didn't like the spring. He didn't want the spring to come. But the ice dragon didn't know there was another dragon living in the village. The other dragon was the red dragon. The red fire dragon. The red fire dragon didn't like the winter. He didn't like the cold. So he was sleeping. The red fire dragon was sleeping in a cave. The cave was in the mountain near the village. The red fire dragon was sleeping. He was hibernating. And he was snoring. But at the end of the winter, the red dragon woke up. He walked out of his cave and he looked down on the village and he thought, "But where are the daffodils? It's spring. I want to see the daffodils. The daffodils should be out." Then the red dragon looked at the people, and the red dragon got a surprise. The people were cold. The people were frozen. The people were sad. They really were not happy. The fire dragon went to the village. And the fire dragon asked the people, "What's the problem? Why are you not happy?" The people said, "The ice dragon is in the village. The ice dragon does not like the spring. We want to see the daffodils again. We want the spring to come. Suddenly, the ice dragon came back. The red dragon saw the ice dragon, and the red dragon said, "Ice dragon, you cannot destroy my village. Tomorrow, we are going to fight. Tomorrow, we are going to fight on top of the mountain. And I am going to win." So the next day, the two dragons fought on top of the mountain. It was a long battle. The white dragon hit the red dragon on his head with his tail. Boom! Then the red dragon hit the white dragon on his head with his tail. Boom! Then the white dragon hit the red dragon again. Boom! And the red dragon flew up into the clouds. Then suddenly the red dragon flew down again and hit the white dragon on his head with his tail. Boom! The white dragon could see stars, but he flew away. The people cheered. Way! They were so happy. The red dragon had won. But the red dragon was so tired. So he went back to his cave and he went to sleep. But the red dragon didn't wake up. The red dragon was dead. The people were so sad. Even the weather was sad. The clouds came. And it started to rain. It was like the clouds were crying. It often rains in Wales. That's why the grass is so green. One day, the village mayor said, "I am going to put a dragon on our flag. There will be green for the green grass of Wales and white for the ice of the ice dragon from England." So, I hope you enjoyed the story. It's not the most popular legend, but it's my favourite. But don't go away. My husband is making a traditional Welsh soup. It's a simple traditional meal that the Welsh sometimes eat on St. David's Day. If you liked the video, don't forget to press subscribe and click on the little heart and the bell so you get a message when there is another story. To make the soup, first my husband is going to cut some lamb. But 2 hopeful ears have appeared. Now he's cutting the lamb. Two hopeful eyes are still looking. So first you put the meat and the onions in a pan of boiling water. Then you need to prepare all the vegetables. So you peel the potatoes. You chop the potatoes. And you wash and cut the leeks. The leeks are important because they are the national vegetable of Wales. And you slice the leeks. And then you put everything together in the pan for about 20 extra minutes. And then you can taste it. So is it good?
Oh yeah, quite good.
So, if you would like to make some soup, you can download the recipe under the video. And leave me a comment. Have you been to Wales? Do you like cooking? Or do you like creative activities? See you soon!